The My Little Pony movies, the Equestrian Girls, where they turn into humans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw the first two movie. I saw the first two. I haven't seen 3 and 4, but I want to watch them.
Okay. I got you. But if you can, definitely, it is worth the investment to look at. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright, so let me go ahead, pull up my listings here, and tweet, go to my laptop.
Prepare for battle.
Rod, I'm hopping back on Grand Blues. Just like let me know when you're free to play those games.
Alright. How many seasons do you think they're gonna go to?
That was not an invitation.
Oh, damn. No, that answers that.
Yeah, Friendship is Magic.
Yep, that's the one.
That's the good one. We don't talk about the other. The only one, yeah. We don't talk about the earlier shows.
Yeah, they were good. Don't get me wrong, but it's just they don't compare for that one. That one literally set a new standard.
You can't tell me they were good when 3.5 exists, bro. That was awful.
It
was just a big commercial. Oh my god. Yeah, 3.5 was not okay. I don't ever want to see Rainbow Dash looking like a plastic toy going rainbows, darling, rainbows every 2 seconds in my ear ever again.
Telling it's like characterless.
Oh no, they ruined my favorite character. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, she's cool. I've always liked Rainbow Dash. I was so
decided on her. That was like Pinkie Pie is like so good but intoxicating. Applejack's my favorite.
Applejack's your favorite? Wow, we all three have different favorites? That's crazy.
Applejack's my favorite, and then yeah, and then Fluttershy, not Fluttershy. I can't think. No, yeah, Fluttershy. Shy one, and then Rainbow Dash.
Yeah. Mine was my favorite's Rainbow Dash, and then it's
past her personality.
And then it's Fluttershy, and then Twilight for me.
Yeah. Hey, Yrs, welcome. Go for it. Tis a good
do it.
Excellent.
I've had that. That song has gotten in my head so many times watching that show.
I'm getting bopped, bro. with the actual Doodlebot.
The barrier has fallen.
That's rare. The chick did not need no buff.
You got this.
Spike, 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 spike. Oh,
The
yeah.
dino, yeah, the dragon from MLP.
Yeah.
He's alright.
He's not barely in it. He's a pretty good supporting character. He's one of the more consistent supporting characters.
Even though he is a big Trixie simp, or not Trixie, Rarity simp.
Yes. I'll give him that. He's one of the more constructive
Simpleton.
simps. It's all good. Well, oh wow, they survived from that. And I'm gone, bro. Alright. To the next flashpoint. Alright, so chat, we're gonna sit and chat once we finish up the session that be amidst the converse of My Little Pony. Can I stop getting hit from the back, bro, by any of these dudes? I'm getting really sick of this shit. Pause for the context.
Not the 14,000 point combo.
Damn, that's beyond TOD. That's just like, what are you doing in the neutral?
No, it doesn't tell you. Characters have 16,000 health.
In Granblade.
Granblade. Yeah, Granblade. You have 16k.
I thought it was around 11, 12,000.
Nope, it is 16k. Which I want you to think about something. 16k is how much health you have. And Siegfried, we did a combo last night with Chris that did 24,000 damage.
Damn. Oh my god, can Alluri stop it with the sunrise?
They're counting on me.
The Foot Finder.
Speeding up.
Interesting. Oh my god, bro, I'm getting out DPS.
Barrier is splintering.
No, not really.
아직 전투 중이라고.
I've got you in my sight.
I just feel he was a martyr. You can play. No, it is a very encompassing show. I do implore to watch My Little Pony over playing Overwatch. And it's a weird sentence to say in earnest.
That's gross, Robbie. Why would you say such thing? That's like 40-year-old fat dude.
There's nothing wrong with that. This is like a secret shame that the community wants you to embrace because it's not really shameful.
Yeah, MLB is base, bro.
I'm saying, bro, I'm getting hit by this.
I don't think you have the definition of base.
I think I do know the definition of base, but top off.
I'm on point. We can push. Excellent. Saying that's the one thing I've always loved about him is that it's just a beautiful country horse.
Cannot escape
And she's so like straightforward and blunt with everybody. But doesn't really show her feelings like that. But you can tell like it's there. Just about, yeah. Don't forget Granny Smith. Good old Granny. And I think, what, Pear Butter, I think was either the mom or the little sister. If I remember correctly. You want Pinkie Pie?
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Oh, the energetic Powerpuff
Blossom.
Blossom.
That's my objective.
Kinda. I think I'd say Pinkie Pie is a lot more sugary than Blossom. Your personality wise.
Sugary is a description of all time.
It's like a piece of candy that you like really does just keep going in. It's like an indescribable iconic trait of Pinkie Pie.
Engaging thrusters.
Yeah. Bro, this shit. Oh my god, bro, I'm getting tracered. Can you stop,
Fully
Tracer?
operational.
Zarya. Oh my god, we're getting noodle bop. Go for it. We're lost, Brian. In record time. Who got the play of the game?
Play of the game.
Jobo. With the... Yeah, turn me to stone, why don't you? Dude, you no-lifing Widow. Bro, like... Oh wait, that was on our team. Wait, never mind. No, he's a helpful no-life. He's good. That's how you know that dude's a Widow main. This dude's not no-scoping. He's hard scoping and hitting headshots on the first shot. I don't blame him for that. That's a needle. It's hitting a needle in a haystack.
No sector is attacking cities all over the globe.
Alright, so chat.
I am updating
Now,
the world map
we're
with the
going
latest
to
developments. Our new agents are
sit
standing
and
by.
go over some things. While we're here and enjoying the take, I want people from all over to contribute to what we're going to be doing here for the New Year's resolution.
Oh, we're doing New Year's resolutions tonight?
Yeah, just to go over some of the past ones that I had here, because I had Apex and Flint dig up a couple of ones from last year and the year before. Because usually I was doing these on Twitch where I just go in a lot of different places, so depending upon however long it goes, it still benefits my pockets eventually. But I can just run ads during screen time. Here, I cannot do that as promptly until I get the partnership, so... Alright, so chat, so for 2022's resolution, because 2021's was a whole thing that I did on YouTube once upon a time when I was originally amidst trying to strive for, what, flawless in Destiny and then getting plat in Rainbow. The Rainbow one I did get to plat, but the trials I didn't get because it was just the fatigue from trying to deal with Destiny's LFG that really just eventually drove me away from consistently competing on the video game.
A gun in each hand.
And then founding my own team just to be stabbed in the back by every person I put second in command but the one.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
And then people paying other people to go problem solve. They pay the carrying service. Like, I train people in order to try and be constructive people and be useful about the resources with Destiny, just to, again, you know, kind of get fucked because they want to go and pay the carrying services to just go flawless them for them on their accounts.
Okay, let's take things
Like on the game?
I can't add you. You have to add me, homie.
Hello?
I can't add you because your privacy settings. Like, yeah. Roddy's on the PS4.
Like I said, prioritize. No, it's not weird at all. It's a weird sentence to say, but it is meant in earnest. There's a lot to love about that show.
Oh, that's a good show.
You freeze one of them.
Finally, things are getting
That's one of the main things that annoyed me is the high-pitched voices just going fucking...
Were you listening to Pinky? There's no word. They still are.
Best round lost.
Face the sunrise!
From which gen?
0-1.
No, like the 3D thing really just like messed up a good thing.
Better get paid after all this.
There's a what?
I don't like having my time wasted.
Oh,
My equalizer to absolute destruction.
it's pretty nice. The more you realize.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Ooh, the coconut. Coconut.
Okay, let's take things up a notch.
Gotcha. None of them at all.
Everybody right!
They have superior numbers.
Things get interesting.
There's a weird sense, but I can believe it. Oh, that, yes.
Defeat.
My goodness. Who got it?
Play of the game.
MLG ham. Yeah, you ain't wrong there. You really held that shit down.
Alright, buddy. I'm in the middle of a game right now, but I won't really know what it is.
I was afraid of this. No sectors
Gotcha.
attacking cities all over the globe.
I am updating the world map.
Let me see what else was there. Because during that
Our
year for
new agents are
2021,
standing by.
the resolution was the focus on Rainbow, the focus on Rainbow Six Siege, the focus on Destiny. Still, like putting a backseat on mental health, positivity. That was also back when I was running the clan for TAC back on. No, it was 2020. Yeah, that was when it was the beginning of the at the end of the transition. And then I just kind of put the PlayStation 3 years behind me. inconveniently, it's also the same year the PS3 also just broke down on me altogether. So it was more or less for the right move. And then 2022, that was around the time. Well, through 2021, I made the transition to being a full-on FGC person more, and trying to delve more into fighting games over the first-person shooter genre or the sandbox genre. Because I honestly thought I would be a decent head over in Destiny, but after 6 years just giving my life to a video game that just has more of a thankless community as the generation goes on, it was just not worth it. Weirdly enough, I'm actually in the same boat with the FGC, but at least the FGC, there can actually be some type of pivotal profit to it if you're in the right position. Destiny is like it all has to come from viewership or engagement in order to continue to have that type of engagement. And then if you have a Twitch, or if you're sponsored by a team before any of these things happened in the shift with Bungie, then okay, you have a chance to actually get paid or have a decent amount of representation through trials, back when trials. It probably still does have an active competitive scene nowadays. It's just a little bit more spread out between Witch Queen and not Beyond Light. I can't think of what the thing is now. Let's get ready to come out. And then during that year, yeah, half the goals was met, but it was just at the cost of losing pieces of tact and a lot of people that I had trusted at the time, and just caused more stress for cleanup in the latter half of the year. Then 2022, trying to 2022 was a lot of the ventures in the FGC, and I wanted all that stuff to pay off. I started advertising more about the PC goal, but it just fell constantly on deaf ears. I sought to make something of myself more with 2022. Yeah, I was already doing decent for myself in the fighting game scene. I started putting some of the first-person shooter genre behind me, but I still had the goal of wanting to try to get back to plat with Rainbow Six Siege, and I came close a couple of different times, but it was still just the team issue or the communication issue.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Back from cleaning my kitchen.
Trying to think on how the rest
In time
of
before my dad got home, so that's good. Now I'm gonna go back to practicing some speedrun shit. Let's go.
And then what else was there? Because I know part of that goals I made for myself was between the NRS realms, which all of those routes were just vastly disappointing. I didn't get my match with anybody that I had sought. I spent months, years for a couple of them just to try and get at least a sitting for any of those people, and I just never got any of those matches. There's always some excuse, or there's always a reason why you can't answer your DMs type shit. Like, you always want something from me, but I can't. But I'll be damned if I can actually ask something for you that's wholesome, that doesn't take anything but 5 or 10 minutes of your time. And then I don't know why my New Year's resolution was to just wish to do something more with NLBC when I knew Victor didn't want to do anything else with the scene. But I just wanted that chance to just really make something of myself. And just be seen on the ladder, on a platform that really appreciated my talents and my skills back when it mattered. And then, well, I know how House of Chaos was on my to-do list, but I'm wasting my time fucking with Jonathan and his shitty platform. It's just a headache every time I go. It's always a hold up in getting the matches just to get freely 2-0'd apparently. There's always some crack ass shit to deal with. I think for the New Year's resolution, honestly, 2020 was the beginning of a good start to New Year's resolution. And then with each other one that continued the 2020 idea for my plan.
Thank you very much.
2021 started off good and then it just went downhill. It was just on good intentions. 2022 was meh. And then 2023 this year, I really wanted to try and do better by this year. And let me see what Pika, because Pika looked at my DMs and so she sent me what it is that I was doing from at that time. So I gotta find it. For 2022, it was a lot of pros and cons that I was taking note of. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was also with the closure of that was when I had the beginning of the fallout with Kelso and Kel's Kitchen.
Back out for you, buddy.
And so chat, I'll bookmark it here, and then we'll go into another session once we go into some more thoughts. So part 1, this is for 2022. It reminded me about the rules of financial media and the role of an investment advisor. They've had very different incentives. Now, to me personally, it's just more self-reliant and trusting, or more open than secluded around people actually listening or being attentive. More of a self-care approach and self-awareness. And so I was thinking on the good, and then I also laid out the bad at that time. And I think I'll still do the same thing when I go and write up my ideology for 2023 going into 2024. And so, thinking on the good, I don't really have those depression spells anymore. I built more diverse social skills, being a social person. Self-esteem was present at the time. Positivity was still a work in progress. Being positive was sending out good energy to better help with coping skills. My credibility was more sincere and concrete now. It's not just by the reasons that I wanted. People believe in me less, but believe in my ideas or ideals more. I'm more known by my ideas, identity, than me personally, or my own credibility. It's like a positive or negative both. From the 2022 year by itself, it's not really adding new perspective elements to better help me mentally and physically, but salvaging them amidst growing, budding, or just the blunt negatives from normal negatives and negative ass people. Let's see here. That was the positive. And then the negative. Hang on.
So what do you want to play? I was about to hop on rank. Do you want to play rank with me here?
Let's see here, 2022. Right, that was also when I did the perfect legend thing with. Oh yeah, I made a real ass of myself. I remember that shit. But yeah, but the cons that happened back then, when I made no money from my icon, and then with the Kel's Kitchen and T.A.C.T collab, it just became a bigger influence to the online lane that helped and hurt the platform, both ultimately costing me the lane because I was just being used. The premise was originally to work with said New York City hotspot for PC and PSN players, so all of us can have our lanes in a bigger light, to get to know each other and our audiences, only to be ignored most of the time, just pitching the ideas for a unified collaboration. I'm reading off the stuff right now from my Instagram. One of my mods, she was able to dig this up, because I tweet and I post a lot of stuff on Instagram, so I actually have a hard time finding past thoughts. Bless Peak out there, thank you, because don't know where a lot of my thoughts would be if I didn't have her in my corner sometimes. Yo. Why does this not sound hard to believe?
And why does it not surprise me that you want to play it?
I don't want to play it. I'm
No,
just
it's
curious on
fucking
who. I'm curious on like how somebody thought that was a good idea. But if it works, hey, it works.
Like, there's a different fighting game involving animals that's not them fighting herds? Is that what you're saying?
That's kind of. That feels like that's what I'm hearing. I could have swore I thought that's the only thing that came to mind if they had mods for it on PC that were My Little Pony shit or something to that degree. Where okay, we're just take away from barnyard animals and we just go to four-legged creatures range.
Huh. Well, Them's Fighting Herds was originally called Main 6, and it was originally the MLP characters from the show, but the game got popular, they made it a big, like, real game, and they couldn't use that IP anymore because they didn't have the, authority to do it.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Damn, that's a huge misfire, but it would have been nice if they kept it.
Pick a spot.
Because I could see a game like that honestly withstanding the test of time as a PC game. I don't know if Them's Fighting Herds is living now. That's a niche game now, but it's still living its best life right now.
I have no clue.
Because it finally came out, it's already got rollback, it has its first DLC character, if a couple others didn't already come out by now. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Chat note to self. Look up that game later on tonight when I'm going back over to messing around on Grand Blue.
I have that game downloaded. I can just send you a share to play it screen or whatever.
Dems?
Got a shotgun.
Them's Fighting Herds? Yeah. I have it on PlayStation.
Knocked one.
Yeah, because you're like one of 3 people I know that actually have that game.
There's another one on you.
Oh yeah, let me keep reading. I got you. Hang on. So the premise was originally to work with the New Yorkers, just for Kelso tomorrow, step beyond reaching the goals.
I got one.
They were taking what they were really doing was taking away the PlayStation viewership, or they want me to take the PlayStation viewership off their hands because they're focusing on PC, but they're still stringing along the PlayStation people in the PC verse that they have for PC and PlayStation players, thinking that there's going to be something coming for them when they're not. He just wants the viewership. He doesn't actually want their involvement for activities because he knows that they don't have PCs. He just wants them there because they were on console like he was, or is when it's convenient, I should say. And then we missed the opportunity at that time. We didn't get to Syriax. We didn't play Dotto. We didn't do GM Croft. All of them are gone. I fought so hard for that no Kami match, and I failed myself that I could not get that match.
Speaking about JM Cross, I got to play him in Under Night, and then he put me in a video, and I didn't even know about it until one of my friends told me.
Bro, that's good shit.
You
gotta send me that. That sounds like good shit.
I mean, yeah, it was an older video.
I thought this was of this game. I mean, the one that's about to come out.
No. It was back when JM Cross first started trying out Yrs.
No, that was hectic. I feel like
he was streaming, and I hopped on, and I was like, "Hey, you wanna play?"
Oh. But yeah, we missed Sirius, we missed Dotto. Jamcrofts, there's still a chance I could still find him, but I gotta expand my palette in fighting games in order to try and increase the chances of that getting that pool. Which I mean, I got 6 or 8 games I could go into, but we're trying to lessen the plate here, so to speak. We're not trying to expand it. And then no Kami. that was a good opportunity that I just feel really sad all the time I think about it, because I really did want to fight him. And he's like that it character that you want to play to have the best experience online you could have, that a tournament can't satisfy. Like, the dude was literally hype incarnate for online gaming.
You just got dicked down by that dude. You wouldn't not focus on.
And then we didn't get to highlight NLDC. And this was back in 2022. I put that behind me to a degree now, but there was a part of me back at that time that was still just so hateful to Anti-Venom because of that top 16 qualifier, because it was the one chance I had to finally get it, and I lost it because of him. But at the same time, it's too easy to blame other people. It's something where back at the end of the day I do have to look back at me, and I only do have myself to blame on that, where I just didn't have my stuff on the ball. And we gotta try and just continue to grow up and move on.
Shorty's trying to not be as aggressive. You know,
Then what was it, 2022? What else was here? We didn't get to versus Cloud the final time when he was on PSN because of the stream. I remember that one because we were waiting 3 hours in there just to get cock blocked by Ligma. Basically.
I don't think there's going to be as many people there this time.
And there's still an opportunity to do it now, especially now that I have the portal to actually do console and PC both. The problem now is his schedule, because he's now probably in withdrawal like a lot of the community is right now, so the chances of getting a match with him now are very slim. So I gotta actually just be on high guard. The community, no offense out there for you guys, but I do need that help in order to stay on top of a lot of these high priority matches that I want to get, and you guys are just not helping me with that a lot of the time.
Love you, Roddy. I'm sorry.
No, it's just life. And then what was it? We didn't get featured at HOC, which I'm not mad at myself, but I'm mad at the scheduling. Because for that one, Bum's schedule was changing, and then him founding AOC back in 2022.
Killed two over here.
That was up the street from his house. Both put like the nails in the coffin of consistency that I can't do anything with, because I got to sit here and juggle time between management for my health, my job, taking care of my mom, and then coming on here and being this alter ego that I got to deal with, where it's basically like a whole second life now. And it's just like between him taking away what everything I'm doing in life basically takes away Monday evenings, all of my Wednesdays.
Oh Jesus!
And select pieces of a Thursday or a Friday.
Here, watch yourself.
And this old jackass wants to go ahead and just have this reserved for a Wednesday night in the middle of the night, in the middle of an 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock sitting. You're trying to sit here and appease to teenagers and kids. Who the fuck's gonna be up that late? Knowing these tournaments go on for 3-4 hours, and by the time it finishes up, they literally gotta go to bed. They don't even have time to get their paychecks. Hell, as soon as they get ready to go to bed and hit the pillows, they gotta wake up and go to school the next fucking morning. Hell, you go to school by day and you get paid doing tournaments on video games at night. What are you doing? Besides having a hustle.
That's the point, I guess. To have the hustle.
Yeah. But what was it? Because he took away for other days in order to compensate. He was going back and forth between a lot of other games besides just fighters. He was doing Guilty Gear early on. He stopped that. Did Central Fiction. Stopped that. Do Street Fighter for a decent time. For the old one and the new one. He's still doing Street Fighter, I imagine. Did KOF and then stopped that shit. He never tried Melty Blood. He never tried DNF. He did the one MKX and then never did anything else with it. He's doing MK1 now, but we'll see how long that lasts. But what pisses me off is that I don't know if he's doing this on console or whatnot, so I gotta wait and see how the rest of those cards play out. Because with now having the PC, like if the schedule can align, maybe I can catch one of his PC hosted tournaments at a more encompassing time. That way I don't have to sit here and fight access to the TV at said times, and then you know why I'm on, but I still gotta sit here and waste time explaining to you why I'm on. Like I do okay for myself, but I'm not a god. I can't just turn it on and then just go do godlike work without having trained and practiced just because you will it to. Like I'm not that good. Like I'm that bad. I'm not that good. No, it's complicated. Like my mom believes in me heavily, but she just doesn't understand the concept that I have to practice a lot in order to succeed is the problem. The problem is that if I'm always distracted or doing other things that take away from gaming, there will be natural decline in consistency or skill. You have to prioritize IRL over a lot of this gaming shit, and that's fine. That's life. It's adulting. It's the ways of adulting. And then when I have time, I do want to sit here and invest, but shit bleeds into gaming realm, and so you just have to deal with it.
There's a guy around us, buddy.
I just wish scheduling for the events that I want to go to could be better, but they are just not. So we just suck it up, deal with it, and when I'm finished with it, I just use my vent section in order to just vent about it, rant, or cry about it.
Okay, there's another one on you.
Sometimes I just
He's up here.
I just compete with a smile. Other times I just compete with a facade. But I need the experience, and I just want the exposure, so that way I can get the matches that I seek at the cost of a lot of displeasure or discontentment. I'm just not gonna get it any other way.
Out of ammo. Run and get him. He's low.
There's a lot of these times that come up at unfavorable times. You have to take the good with the bad.
That dude was so fucking low, dude.
Let me keep reading. We lost out on the NLBC stuff. We didn't take the viewership thing. We didn't play the main streamers entities through those fields. NRS scene was a bust. We lost out on the Kills Kitchen and Icon collab.
So you just want to play regular?
Thankfully, I didn't lose any money in that thing by cutting off Tomorrow and Kelso. But it was just losing that whole access to the New York audience that was actually listening to me for what little that they were listening to me. It's just where it just took a huge blow, but it was also unfortunately expected. And then what was it? The lack of the managing the IBC consistently, and it was just me and liars in the background at that point, whereas people that were always wanting to help out with Iacon and with the upkeep, but were never showing up on time in order to help with it, and so it just falls back on me anyways. And that was around the time, honestly, that contributed to the depression, because like I just really didn't care about Iacon at that point. And to a degree, my feelings haven't really changed now, but it's complicated. It's like it's a necessary cog.
Yeah.
I didn't get the Scamby rematch because our work schedules were just too different between him taking on the second job.
I said we can. I've already played the one.
His kid's school thing, the hours changed, issues with the ex-wife and blah blah blah. He talks about a lot of this stuff on his stream. And so our schedules were just too different to where he just comes on at so late at night. I can't afford being up that late in order to try and catch a game with him, because I'm gonna be literally like half asleep sitting here trying to make myself stay awake, and I just can't do it. Like, it would just literally just be detrimental to my health being up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning just to try and get a set with him if I can, whenever it is that he may be so on. Yeah, getting rid of a lot of the dead weight was another thing. That was another thing that was really hard to do, but I did have to do it. I lost probably a small chunk of friends, but it cleared up a lot of mental space and a lot of my social space, and just getting rid of the people that were just here for the show. Unfortunately for me, there's still a few people in my own chat here and in my own dealings that are still kind of sort of in that area that I have to sort through. What was it, 2022? Yeah, I had no championship or program win of my own. Like, close maybe, but it was still a failure. Again, it's just like juggling both lives all year to keep Icon here, play for myself with IRL bleeding into my private time, juggling work. Like, I can only do but so much, but I was in like a hard point of myself back then in 2022 where I blamed myself. I don't blame others, I blame myself, because at the end of the day, I only have myself to blame if I underperform less than what I set for myself, but I don't try to set the goal high. It's also another reason I think why I stay labbing so much, is just try to lab situations, not so much to react, but to just block. Because if I don't really know what to do, just block. And just keep doing combo structures even when I'm distracted, so that way I can try to autopilot doing some stuff. Because the problem is that when I want to focus, I can't focus because IRL makes that incredibly difficult. Especially when you got this woman over here that keeps asking questions every fucking minute. But yeah, that still has bothered me that I just don't have a program one of my own. Like, this year I can write about it because I did get my first top 3 in like 2-3 years of playing the game. But even then it's so hollow.
Mine's like 118.
Because half the other people in the competition backed out because they didn't want to fight the dude that won it. I was here solely to fight the dude that was gonna win it. And it's just so depressing that I finally got my first top 3 in so long, just for it to not matter. The shit just hurts so fucking much. But, like, I still want to keep playing, but I just don't know how to keep pushing on. Yeah, it goes back to the Oxy shit that I was talking about in Discord.
Yeah, this one's
not my favorite. I just told this Discord off that it's just incredibly pitiful that you guys want to compete, but you don't want to fight the same dude here, when I guarantee you there have been nastier monsters, even harder than him. That if you want to make a name for yourself, you're going to have to catch ass whippings by people just like him. Because if he's the worst person that you ever fought, trust me, you're a lot freer than you think you are. Well, I was the only dude in the whole Discord that could actually take a game off of him when he's trying. And in the bigger picture, trust me, I'm no match for him. What else was there here? The PC goal was still just that. It was a goal. There was very little practice. It had slight flare up at the start of 2021 summer and 2022 summer. And then it just went cold because a lot of people didn't really want to contribute to the goal at that point. a lot of people that were stingy. Everybody suddenly broke when all I'm asking you to do is do the quests. If you do the quests for match, like this is the hustle that I had back then. I still have them now because I still need to keep those constants alive in order to try and have some type of physical income coming in from doing all this gaming. Because trust me, the detrimental part about gaming is that you're always losing more than you are gaining. You will always be losing more than you're gaining. Because it's such an encompassing lifestyle. You have to have external constants. And so this was the thing that I had back then. I had the Patreon in order to try and do a coaching process and whatnot between fighters and Injustice. I did also want to try and do one for Blaze Blue and Melty Blood, but I got to sharpen up my knowledge a lot more so that way I can get a more well-rounded sense for at least 70 or 80% of the roster. And so for that, I just got to go back to competing on those games to get that down. That's something I'll get into later on. That's something I've been thinking about through the year about going back to, but I'll get to that later.
I said I'll be finishing later than you will because I have high
Competing
latency
again on Blaze Blue and Melty Blood. Like I said, I'll get into that later.
No, I'm just saying mine will last longer.
But everyone was broke. There was like
bad internet.
There was no problem taken from me, but it was just lazy trying to help me to raise free money. And what was it? The online registration for the open region match arena for Perfect Legend that he hosted. That was with there was like $600-700 riding on that tournament in order to win 13-0. The same competition I signed up for in order to try and get my payback against Perfect Legend from the NLDC debacle with him disrespecting me in front of the Discord. Even though it's like this man's supposed to be some big ass nobody.
Just notes overall, like.
And dozens of people told me not to do it, even though I wanted to be there regardless of the growing fire he made with the pro players. The schedule change fucked up everything trying to play, so I had to. There's a part of me that I had to just eat my pride in doing that, because like I couldn't be there in full, and so I could only be there for like the first part of the tournament, so I had to take the L against Scamby either way.
I was hyped.
Because otherwise, because I was just there for I was honestly just there just to fight him. Like I didn't care about the other ones there, and I just flat out said that on the Brian look like fuck Muffins, fuck Difference, fuck Pred, fuck Student, fuck Sonic. I just need Perfect Legend. This is about you and me. And I just cared about that match, not because, oh, I'd be embarrassed. No, I don't really care anymore. Then what was there? The avenues I was doing. Oh, okay. So the avenues I have Patreon. In order, like I said, in order to do the coaching for fighters and Injustice. I have the commission work that I was originally doing on Fiverr, but I discontinued my work on Fiverr because you have to have a consistent upkeep in order for them to try and keep pushing your work. And the problem was after like the first month of me doing commissions through Fiverr, I wasn't getting anything out of that because people weren't trying to pay me for my work. And I'm trying to make it as low as possible because they also do a plus tip type of shit, and I don't really like that because that's how they kind of nickel and dime the customers in order to make sure that the person who's doing the commission work does get compensated more, but they don't do the extra nickel and diming, and those are like the taxes or plus tax part that when you go to finish your purchase or your transaction, that the site may or may not charge you depending upon how big your order is, because when you do commission work over there, they call them orders on Fiverr. It's like when I go to do this with people, I get nickel and dime every now and then too. And I was like, okay, you know what? I actually kind of see the problem here, and so it kind of made sense to back away from that and just do my own little entrepreneur thing through Patreon and out my Discord. It can also be a side project of my main hustle, the icons, quote unquote, where it's a lot easier to bring in people that are interested or more interested in wanting to do my work or want to commission me or hire me or pay me, like actually pay me for my work. And I can actually receive the whole of that could go to either my PayPal or my what's a Cash App or something like that. And the thing about that is I'm versatile with payments. So if you don't want to pay me with money, I can also take PlayStation cards, or I can take other reward things that within reason that can also be viable. But the Patreon, I was doing the commissions, I was doing the subtle co-commentary work. Some people do pay me for the commentary works, other people didn't. I didn't push the issue to pay me for it. I only had it as a side feature if it's something where you're asking me like literally last second and I'm doing something else, but you really do want to have a co-commentator. Only in those moments is where I would probably say, okay, if it's okay, I would like to be compensated here if that's okay. But I don't push the issue. What's the co-commentary, the commissions, the Patreon?
I bet you all getting the 90s on this one.
Yeah, and then just the icons. Because one of my champions had pitched the idea of just doing the open one-on-ones years ago, where you can just keep applying your talents and people want to donate to you or whatnot while you're doing your one-on-ones, or to do one-on-ones, or if they want to see certain matches that you have against people, they can donate for them. It's like, okay, that's an idea I could also do, but also people aren't going to donate in order to want me to do matches. Not everybody perceives me as good. Nor do I want everybody to. Like the majority, like 60, 65%, 75 actually, of the following is literally just here for the icon, not really for me. Even though I could just stop it at any time. The few that are here for me, I appreciate it. That way it's not like it always has to be about my product. It can also just be about me and what I'm doing. Because Iacon loses more money than it gains. I even talked about that in a tweet layout a long time ago on why Matcherino took my coupons away from me, so I don't have free coupons for Matcherino anymore, and I don't apply for them anymore. I don't qualify anymore because my Matcherino record is terrible now. Like, more people take and expect money to be there than give to me, which has now hurt my platform beyond anything I can try to salvage now for Matcherino.
We will have peace at any cost.
So I gotta hold that shit. But I guarantee you, when I go to do another tournament again, people are just gonna be there and just look at the Matcherino again, expecting shit to be there, when you can click the button and shit will be there.
Push your limits. Nothing breaks that I can't.
And it's just a cycle, so to speak.
5, 4, 3.
But that was back then. But later on through that year, the Patreon work was failing because I put a lot of time into building the sub platform, and it went off good. But then just people were a lot of the students that I was working with at the time, like D-Legend did good by it. Rick started off good and then was just getting too I gotta think. Yeah, hold that thought. Let me try and work with these dudes here.
Of course. My strength will be yours.
Actually, not gonna lie, I may or may not have gotten the play. If I do get play, clip that shit. There's actually some good ramming. No, there's some people that just don't tell me that they hate the word. They just like lie to me in wanting it, but then don't apply it or share or try to share where it came from. Like, there's a lot of shit where it could have taken off a long time ago by now. A lot of people are being selfish in these communities.
Oh, look at her. You on ranked? Oh, that's right.
Together, we are unstoppable.
How did you go back to the
Now this team is just really bad. Like I was like, everybody's loved making the push, but nobody's pushing the payload, which is a beautiful part of reality. It's a beautiful part of reality. Reality. So reality.
You don't take it back to backstage. You're back at the lobby. They may go to Black Flag, go to and they'll go form.
Yeah, what?
They may go to Black Flag, go to and they'll go form.
That's a good question. That probably doesn't need an answer to it right away.
tactics.
What happens whenever I oh, I can't do my key card.
Yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know. I'll jot them down as we can. We'll pop them in chat. Ooh, chat clip that. Our first play as Ramantra. Someone in chat says you're trash. A beautiful, beautiful nobody. Yeah, that's all good. We're bad with style. Yo, that's the name of the game.
This is not my victory. It is ours.
I've been there. Hey, those things happen. Yeah. All right, let's get ourselves a highlight intro. All right, chat, going ahead. Let's vote for either number 1 for overthrow or for transformation. Let me know which one you guys want, and we'll go ahead and we'll make that one our official highlight intro for Ramantra here.
I don't have weapons, but yeah, sure.
What was this was here?
Okay, careful.
Oh yeah, in reflection of all those things, so hang on. That was be more positive consistently. Hit the PC goal. Learn Guilty Gear Strive. Try to win my first tournament or place top 3. Reach for Twitch partner. Let's see here. Then challenging the main character specialist for who I play on every platform, so that way I can either try and be that person for that platform, or at least close to it in name. So for instance, like for Injustice, like since I play Red Hood, I wanted to try and see if I could fight either another Red Hood player or a more known player of that character. So that way it would be more meaningful for me to go forward with the character. Like for Injustice, that was Mugen. For Blaze Blue, that's just Serene Smile. For Melty Blood, for Alco, honestly, it would be between Zenny or Gozen. For fighters, it was honestly Hyper and Infiltrator, and then they quit playing the game. So the last base Goku master is probably Enzim. And I already see where that goes, honestly, just bluntly challenging him to a one-on-one. And then what else was there? For Guilty Gear, I don't know. There's a decent amount of bike-ins to play, but I don't know how many of them are built like that outside Pork Laser. Yeah, there's a few of them in the vault that I could take a look at and try to play. And then Bedman is just so rare. It's like I don't even know a Bedman player. That's the thing. That's another thing. I'm trying to be more acquainted with the community on a deeper level, because I'm curious on how many people that do play him. Like not just like know of the buttons, but like actually do play him from time to time. And it's like such a low listing. Or he might have been one of those few characters that just never really appealed to anybody when he came out, but it just was welcomed because it's a welcome diversity of character choice.
Oh.
I don't know.
Still full health. He hasn't hit me once though, since I've gotten back. No.
Interesting number. Where you guys at? Oh no, I'm good. I should try to challenge a character specialist for each of the games that I play. That's the hard part. Like, where would I start? Because, like for each character specialist, this is the tricky part right now.
Elegant, were you talking about me? We were having fun.
Getting the drive to getting the drive to want to compete again is just so hard right now. So that's why I haven't really been forcing it. Like for Injustice, I gave up on that because that's not.
I should have
that's,
BP'd.
a dead gridiron right now. It's just it's kept alive by those that do still play it, not by those that want to play it.
Grab is powerful.
So the active scene is a lot less than it is. So fighting other Red Hood players is good. It's a relief and a refresh. But that doesn't mean that they're good at them. They got good combo game and whatnot, sure. And then for fighters, the characters that I play, there's no character specialist like that for base Goku anymore. So that way I can like really test myself to know that I'm really playing the character as best as I can. It's just not seen as good. Goku Black, anybody can play Goku Black.
Not Eustace.
And then for Melty Blood, I gotta see where that goes, because like I'd have to grind. I can still keep grinding the game, but the problem is that by the time Eunice comes out, that it may or may not be a continual struggle bus. So timing works against me. Blaze Blue's same boat, because I don't know when Serene's schedule is. I just know he has work a lot of the time, so he just plays whenever it is that he's actually available to.
Alright, that's fine.
Because he's one of the main persons that I've been wanting to fight anyway, so that way I can see if I can see exactly like how it works in a mirror. Like, just like what are the key things that you want to do. Not so much something that you can watch, it works, but a more hands-on experience is to also embrace it, to feel it, experience it. That's why it's like I like fighting a lot of those big battles or impossible battles, because it helps learn a lot about myself and how to like really improve doing what I need to be doing.
I shouldn't have lost that round. I really lost a back. Also, I see
like if that makes sense.
I'll break out.
Why do people mash?
That's a way to push forward.
Okay.
Oh my god. I teched that throw. Oh my god, bruh. Everybody and their mother, when somebody is at low HP, I gotta run up throw. Dog. Guard cancel immediately. People do not want to hold plus frames. Okay, guard cancel literally. Okay, well. Oh my god.
This is the thing, like going into 2024, like where I'm stuck at now, like
oh my
Justice
god,
is better
wild
off to
ass
host than
motherfuckers.
compete. Fighters is better off to host and compete. Blaze Blue, I'm fine doing either or both, but I have to have a more structured game plan.
I attacked that, but sure, man.
And Melty Blood, I want to do both, but the problem is that the only other scene for console that I can host or that I can compete at, they have issues trying to keep that
Wow.
a constant right now.
God, that's so much fun.
So it
I
turns me
love
off
when
of
my
really
opponent
trying to
doesn't respect anything and guard cancels every single time and then just mashes. It's so much fun, truly.
Hold on, I have to add arrows. I don't know.
Oh, it's this motherfucker again. I have to fight. Oh no, this is a different Zoe. How do you react to this?
Well, no, I put the idea out there because I don't want to always be the one that keeps coming up with these ideas. Like, I know it helps to shape a natural evolution and not one that was nudged, but I want others' inclusion so that way it helps me understand if I'm doing the right thing or if I'm making the right calls. Because there's some times where I just don't ever really know, and just having people around me just nod their head or like I don't know or I wasn't paying attention, it just doesn't help anything. But I really do want the help to shape perspective. Yeah, I'm thinking. It's like still keeping the hands-on positivity is the key thing here, because that's going to be a main issue of mine even as I get older. But competing wise, I'm trying to think on how I want to do this, because like if I want to get another top placement, and especially to help the resume with RFL be a lot more divisive, then I need to the game right now that I would have to pick would either need to be either Street Fighter, as much as I hate that game, or maybe Blaze Blue, or as much as I would hate to have to do that, maybe Under Night. Because we need to be in the game, and I'd have to try and make sure I can commit to it. I just don't want to force myself to commit to a new game if I know wholeheartedly that I'm not going to enjoy it like that on a deeper level.
Yeah.
Because playing the bit I've done with Street Fighter 6, I enjoyed a little bit of it, and then I just hated so much about it because the mechanics feel like they're enabling so much more punishing.
Actually delete it from the game.
Punishing than rewarding for a similar type of game, and I just didn't feel like I was getting anywhere. Who's asking? Oh, yeah. Going over my resolution stuff right now while I'm sitting here going through unranked. And so any of the new games that I would be looking into would need to be either Street Fighter 6, much as I probably don't want to do that. Under Night, can't afford it. Grand Blue, maybe, because it seems like a decent amount of what it is I remember from the old game still does apply, kind of. I just actually need to learn the matchups, because I don't know how popular this game will or will not be.
I hate that move.
In like a
Please
month or
delete
so.
it from the game.
Because it's a hot game right now because it's new. But I don't know how this is going to be in a month or so.
Swear to God, if he destroys this kid.
Rod.
Yeah.
I will buy you Under Night, homie. It's chill.
No, you don't have to do that.
No, it's fine.
Characters do you play in Under Night? Actually, that's my whole Let's Play that's coming out still little by little, because I have a small thing that I wrote on it that I'm gonna sit and talk about, because there's a few characters on there I honestly could see myself playing. Because I honestly went in there with the mindset to just play Hyde, because I was familiar with Hyde coming from Blaze Blueverse. That's how I even knew about Under Night. And then I found myself actually playing a nice small little batch of characters that can work with a lot of matches with how I like to play. Because I can play, I really love Aurier. I love Akatsuki. And I feel like if I gave her a shot, I could try to learn Hilda.
Fuck that character. Respectfully.
Facts, and I mean,
Bro, I swear to God,
distastefully and degenerately for myself, but that's another story. Huh? Alright, hang on. Alright, let me finish my thought process. What the hell are these DMs? I wish people could stop seeking one-on-ones on fighters. I'm not doing that right now.
Damn it, Cookie. I don't know why you spawned them in to begin with.
My resume so far for all the fighting games I've done, it's solid. It's one thing where it's just, I do need to sit and write some of that out, because in case I do need to put them somewhere else, I also have them not just on the Twitch, but I have all my accolades on like a separate, like a resume sheet, just like what I submitted to Naigi and Taco last year. Same thing like that, but just a bigger thing that is a more easily accessible link. So I probably may just write like a Google Doc on it. Yeah, outside fighters, I've competed on lots of games through the years. I've done my share of Injustice. I've done Mortal Kombat 11 throughout like the totality of its final portion of its lifespan up until MK1 came out. The 1 or 2 Street Fighter 5 tournaments. A decent handful of Melted Blood tournaments. Never really placed in any of them. I don't count my own. Blaze Blue, I placed in one. Again, not counting my own. Now, some people seek to discredit TOs for playing in their own events, so for the sake of simplicity, I don't count my own events that I place in. Because it doesn't sound right.
To save the world? Game on!
No, it doesn't. Just gives critics something to talk about, and I don't need people to talk about me negatively more than what is already inclined. So, I get my placements not on my events. Some people even think that, because some people can think that the TOs rig events, which is why they even place in the first place. Did you know that? You tell me. Yeah, I got lots of top 16s and a decent handful of top 8s. Now, the one... Well, no, because no one's really doing events like that right now until rollback comes for it. I feel like if I really grinded his platform more, I could really win a dead zone. Because all of the key people that are there, especially not when there's money involved, I feel like I can take all of them. It's the Texans that are a handful, because those Texans are as good as they say. Like Jokerizer and Terrakage actually are more of a handful than they lead on. But I enjoy the challenge all the same.
Well,
you know what? That might actually be the wave. Bank on that idea some. Let me do this. Wait, we doing rank or unrank?
oh my god.
Unrank, okay. Alright, let me do this unrank with E-Man, and then let's finish that idea. I think you might be onto something. We'll do. So one of those routes feels like it might be the wave with what we've got here, because like as much as I want to main Melty, it's a game that that's meant to only be done temporarily, not like full time. Like it's meant to be a break away from the main game.
I'm the last one you'll ever cross.
5, 4.
And Blaze Blue, I can try, but I have to get past so many gripes of characters that just make it difficult to structurally enjoy the video game experience. Yeah, there are a few characters that I just abhor dealing with, but I do have to deal with. But again, this means that I do need to try and, if I do want to compete, I just have to which is fine. It's just a couple characters I'm just not happy about labbing because there's always someone who has to pocket the son of a bitch.
He's not that bad.
No.
After you broke it down, he doesn't sound that bad, but it's just, if that's the case, why does Adachi feel like he has so much to have to worry about?
He's a lot of mids. Like, he has no mixed solo, so you don't have to worry about anything solo. And his assist kit's really good, but you just treat him like that, an assist character. The worst thing he has is when he actually gets his game plan going and sets up BZO mix for his partner. And even that is just like, you block the mix and then...
But can't he keep abusing Zeo9?
Sure, but as a, like, solo, as a projectile, sure. But there's a counterplay to it, full screen supers, dash block, jump block, mix up the angles you're jumping at. There's a lot of ways to deal with Adachi. He's like not super strong on his own, and he's only really good when he has a partner that can abuse like Zeo9 and stuff. Okay, why did you neutral jump there? Why can you... Nah. Elegant. Now people really don't have any reason to say my DP is good.
You won't get the best of me.
No.
You can hit stop OS it. You can hit the armor frames with a safe jab and sidestep, and the DP misses, and you get a free punish.
Yeah, but how many people are gonna lab that? It's a knowledge check situation. Well, not how many people are gonna lab that. How many people are gonna lab that early on?
I mean, it's a scrub killer move, her DP is, for sure. If you don't know what to do against it. Because she can make her DP plus on block, and she can combo off of it. But it loses to throws, it loses to buttons big enough to break the puppet before the DP comes out, and you can hit stop OS it by hitting the armor and sidestepping to avoid the DP. Which this UL clearly knows what they're doing.
Yeah, and why do you sound so low, man? I can barely hear you. Oh, hang on. Alright, I gotta check that myself. Damn it. Alright, hang on. Alright, I died real quick. Let me turn you up. I may make you as loud as midnight here. Alright. Speak. There you go, okay. Alright, I gotta get Roberto out there. Hang on. Oh my god, this clown. There's a Junkrat on the side of us left.
Up people supering the millisecond
I'm
that
about
they had to
catch your
log.
fit.
They're pushing the payload! Stop that!
I saw that grab coming 1,000 miles away.
Yes, they are.
Oh my god. I like how I was winning this whole game just to lose to Wake Up Super and Smash. God, it's crazy.
Alright, where's our medics at?
Why did I just do that?
I ain't a quitter. Don't let them move the payload.
Life protects
No UP again?
Where's the payload? Where's the payload?
Bruh. Bruh. Also, you can hit behind her and the DP doesn't work.
Yeah, hang on, headed to you.
No one crosses.
Yep, got it.
Sweat off my brow.
Block. Dog. And I died. Why do I die? Oh
Let's ping it when.
GP. Oh, look at it. Please tell me you saw
Damn
what
it.
the fuck the dude just did.
Alright, hang on, I gotta respond.
He got knocked away half screen and his wake up option was charged to 214B.
Now to
A
show
Siegfried.
them business.
Gale the Mahal.
Oh my god.
Don't let them move the payload.
What was the VP? Oh my god, damn it. I'm losing to morons. I was almost S4 and now I'm one loss away from losing my S rank.
Someone's gonna pay.
Damn.
And I was almost S4. I'm just losing to dumbasses. I don't want to the fuck rank anymore. I'm not playing it. Oh, okay.
Alright, they're being pushed back for now.
Hey, Bugsy, where did you go? Yeah, I'm kind of leaving you behind on that. I'm flying too.
Junkrat might be coming behind us.
Take cover. The tree is gone.
Fuck you, Link. I'm not. No.
Damn it, Junkrat's low again.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Victory.
Bro, I was close to S4 a minute ago, literally one win away, and I started losing to Mashers and almost lost my S. It's almost not even worth it.
Bro.
Because you're either gonna go in there and you're gonna get your S4, or you're gonna go in there and lose like 3 times and be really pissed off, and then you get close or lose your S rank.
Constructive play of the game, per se.
Well, I started flying. I don't know where I ended up. I'm back at where we started.
Okay. Alright, we are back. Alright.
I really wanted to get to S+, but...
So
that's just impossible.
So if we go that route, what are we trying to do? That sounds good. To try and take investment to somewhere else. But how are we doing? Huh? No, thankfully I am wide awake for now.
Grand Bloom.
Yeah, it's like what, an hour and 15 into stream. So yeah, when it gets around 2 hours, I'll go on ahead. Yeah, I said earlier I was streaming the New Yrs Resolution stuff, so that's why creating it.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I'm streaming on YouTube. It's complicated with the Twitch shit right now.
Not that far, but yeah.
Welcome to New City.
I agree with competing on a new game, but I just need to know what specifically, because it's something that I want to devote a lot of my time to, or at least the majority of my time.
You have a map.
Prepare for battle.
And it's like I got like 3 best choices, but I need to like think really hard. Like if I do Guilty Gear, then I should try to pick it up on PC during the holidays while it's cheap. That way I can just invest in my base characters that I know. That's I mean it's cheap and it's not cheap.
Maybe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Because if I have it, then okay, I got it on console, I have it on here, so that way I can easily access Strive just about all the time. So that way I can keep familiarity with all the matchups.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Bilbo Baggins, nice. But if I do get it on PC ROMs, I think the only DLC character I'd buy is just Bedman right now. And then I might get Bite, and then I'll get Viking later. Not right away. Or if I do, I gotta try and tighten up some more stuff to do with it.
Wait, Elegant, do you see my screen? When did we get these colors back? Look at my screen.
Oh yeah.
Wait, those colors are godlike.
I thought you were gonna like kidnap me.
The color EX too?
Bro.
Poor guy.
No, that would be one choice. And so I would need another one, because, I mean, Guild, again, same issue. As nice as Guilty Gear is, after a bit, it's going to be boring as fuck, and then I'm not going to play it anymore. But I literally fall asleep playing it after a set time. Situations do get repetitive, the character's nice, and you just run into just boring situations. Like, that game is one of the games where it's like, it's really fun to lab situations like Fighters, but it's also boring to consistently keep playing through the situations.
What game are you talking about?
Strive.
Oh, normally I would agree. The L-but's in the game, so my opinion has changed. Bro, how do I get this color? So, I went to the figures, and then I went to colors, and it showed all the colors the character had, but it also started showing a bunch of colors I don't own yet, and now I'm trying to figure out how to go to buy them. Yeah, just go to figures, and get R1 to go to colors.
Just go in there and
clicking on, R1 to go to colors. Like, after you click on a character.
Let me go invoke that, hang on.
Oh, no. Go to Figure Studio. Yeah, and then hit square. And then go pick the character. And then hit R1 to go to colors. And you can see a bunch of extra colors that we don't have yet. And I don't know where we would go buy them. There's an EX color, and color 16 through 19.
Hey, it worked. W. Yo. W.
God damn it.
Oh, how do you unlock these? Well, look at my other characters.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, this color is fire. What? Elegant. Look at Armaya's.
Oh wait a minute, is that release color that they were talking about in the promo thing from the past?
No. I wish that was out.
The hoodie. Oh. Okay.
I wish that was out, or I'd be using that one. But no, it's a bunch of extra colors we don't have unlocked.
Is these colors that you buy, or are these colors that you grind for?
Look, there was a freaking thing. Hold on. No, it's like I'm not sure. I love these, the color 18s, they're so good. Let me look at my other characters. Where's Vanilla? Oh, there you are. Oh, I just got... For Zoe, come here, Vanilla. Bruh, her color 18 looks so good. How do you get the? Hold on, I'm looking this shit up. Elegant, 1 second. Oh, this looks good.
Shot push.
I'm not giving up. Nothing gets past me.
Victory.
It would appear so.
Play of the game.
You got it.
I'm looking.
Endorsement. Okay. Ooh. Nope.
You want to make a Chinese railroad?
The second game would have to be a newer game. I'm just not for spending the money. Like again, like the games I got, like besides the ones that I've been hosting are the ones that I've had and previously competed in or still do. Like Power Rangers was a dead investment. I had that. DNF, blah, that was a dead investment. Central Fiction.
Chinese railroad.
It's an okay investment, but it never went nowhere. It still can, but at the same time, it actually won't.
What? I'm going.
Alright, E-Mans, have a good night ahead out there. Good night, NGs. Gone, babe. Alright, so let's go into the shop, let's see what we can get. And then guess what, chat? We're gonna stream Grand Blue. And it's gonna make its debut on the channel in full. Last time I was here is what we had. The matches went back when the first version of it was free. That's when I had we had Bat on the channel playing his Lil Wayne, and then we had Voldemort playing his Fairy.
That's what you should be watching, not My Little
That's
Pony.
all he likes to play. You can play them both. You can, trust me, you can be a brony and have the best of both worlds. Or you can be a South Parker and still have the best of both worlds.
Damn it,
You're not really missing much in its current time span. Like the best part, the best part of South Park, honestly, was back when Isaac Hayes was alive. 'Cause he would, like, Chef was like so good for that role.
Other than just Chef, though, the show's good.
Yeah. Try out my guys. You hunt down enemy teams. Please.
Going down South Park, going to have ourselves.
Let me think. I mean, I could do MK1. That was a thought. So that way I could compete on MK1, and I could still keep the portal alive for what I've built with Injustice. Problem is platform irrelevancy. Because it's a PS5 only video game. So for access to that means I could still use the splitter box to have a 4 and a 5 if I did that route. But again, opportunity, resources, and time management.
Bye, Cookie. Oh.
Oh no, with Guilty Gear I can get training partners. That's not a problem. It's just there's been a few people that are just waiting for me to actually just take it seriously, and then I can just have my training partners.
What the fuck? Good. How the fuck does one do this?
I guess. I mean, the second game could be, because all the other ones are kind of sealed up right now. Justice, Dead, Melty Blood, 50-50 spot. Blue still going. Fighters, 50-50 spot. So it makes sense, honestly, right now to apply the Guilty Gear and or Melty Blood or Blaze Blue roots to tidy up everything. And then make my next play off of there. Grand Blue's here now, so I could also compete on Grand Blue, but the problem there is that I may or may not be limited because I'm on the free version of the game and not the full version of the game. Because I don't know if you can engage in private well, when we switch over, we'll fuck around and find out. Because I'm actually kind of curious on how much you can and can't do, so we can take notes while we're going through. I get the feeling that I can't either.
You cannot make a room on the free version.
Holy crap, okay, damn, that takes Icon Grand Blue off the table hard. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Isn't that gonna be riskier
though? Not really. You can just go into like an empty public lobby because there's a lot of them. Because people can still spectate the match in public lobbies.
Let me go look.
I don't know, where am I?
That's fucking.
Oh, okay, so.
Oh, that hit you. Oh.
Alright. Damn it. Okay, then I'll close down stream as a whole.
How do you do this?
Yeah, but you wanted an hour before. So. So tidy up these notes, and let's go from there. So, see if we can get the account back. PC goals already hit. We can still do the tournament placements. Learn Guilty Gear Strive is still on the table. See if we can actually just, I guess, resume competing on. See what I can do. Try to give it more of a fair shake.
Hit you with that whole barrel.
I think for filler right now, what I should do if I want to try and have something, if I'm not playing Guilty Gear or when I'm bored of it, I need to take something else. So I can try to bounce back and forth between either Melty or Blaze Blue, depending upon how I feel. And so with Melty Blood, I can still stick with Alico. I don't think I don't need to pick up another.
I was even meaning that you said don't throw
I
you
could
together
probably
right
pick up
after
Shiki
I
just for the sake of
something.
simplicity. And if I do Blaze Blue, then I need to train with the boys, and I need to pick up a couple of dummy characters also for the sake of simplicity, so I have something to better accompany Rachel for more stressful matchups.
Okay. You have the original Grand Blue downloaded, right?
So if we do,
Cookie.
But you have the save data. You have the save data, right?
so if
Okay. Did you get the color 18 DLC for Grand Blue? Like the blue colors, like the neon blue, the really pretty ones. Did you ever get that DLC? Yeah, did you ever buy that DLC for the Grand?
okay, so
I have the whole pass.
go off of that.
I just want to. I don't know if this will work. I'm just seeing if like maybe you have to have the DLC colors from the original. I don't know how people are getting these colors.
Let's go on ahead and get ready to switch stream over to Grand Blue Rising and see what we can do there. Alright, stream will be back up in 5 minutes.